Was good, was good, was good, was good, was good, was good. You can't hear me, can't hear me. What's going down? Let y'all come through here real quick. What's the deal? Let me know what's up. Move up a little bit. What's the deal? Y'all already know what it is. Make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through. Shout out Fox 26. Already. Make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through. Make sure y'all hitting it. Y'all let me know what's up. Got some stuff. We getting closer and closer to training camp. We gonna talk about it in a minute. I said, make sure y'all hitting that like button when y'all come through. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure you hitting that like button real quick. Make sure y'all
Make
hitting
sure
it.
y'all hit that like button when y'all come through.
Make sure y'all hitting it. Let me know what's up. Let y'all come through here real quick. Let a couple more people come through when we can get started. I said we getting close training camp right around the corner. I think was is it in 10 days? I think I seen earlier. I think I said it's in 10 days. Like got training camp in 10 days. I think it's in 10 days. What's good? What's good? What's good, Kendrick? What's good? What's the deal, man? Holla at me. Make sure you're hitting that like button. I see more people come through here, but the likes ain't going up. Make sure you're hitting that like button when y'all come through. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Just make sure y'all hitting that like button when y'all come through here. Let me know. Y'all let me know what's up, man. Comment. Let me know y'all up in here. Let me know what y'all thinking about. Y'all excited? Train came about to start. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's the deal. Let me know what's up. What's it? Make sure you're hitting that like button. Shout out Fox 26. Shout out Sauce Nation. Shout out everybody that's South Sports. You already know what it is. 26 more days until football. Well, I guess there's how many days until the actual season starts. I can't wait for the football season. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I know I've been doing a whole bunch of basketball videos. I know a lot of people been tripping about that, but I can't wait for the football season to start. I ain't gonna lie. Like you already know football my favorite sport. So um really I can't wait. Like I think it's gonna be a very very interesting season. Very interesting. Her her lifting for that over 260 pounds. Dang, 260. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. 260 pounds. That's a whole lot. Like for a running back. I mean, it's like he kind of a bigger dude anyway. So I know he putting. I know it ain't no good weight. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like no good solid weight. That's that. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. That's not good. But say he basically said they are unhappy about his weight. Yeah, I mean I'm pretty sure they is unhappy about his weight. I'm unhappy about his weight. I'm not even a Bucks fan. That's ridiculous to be a running back and be over 260 pounds. As a running back, nah, that's is he trying to be Jerome Bettis? Like I'm trying, like that's ridiculous. Like, you ain't getting no movement. You ain't running nowhere. You ain't getting to the second level like that. You ain't cutting like that. You not. Nah. That's strictly short yardage, short yards and goal line. Like that's all he good for. Is to get the tough 2 3 yards and to get you a touchdown when you inside the red zone. Like that's all you are good for at 260 pounds coming out the backfield. That's all you are good for. If not moving you to to play guard or tackle or something like it obviously going to have to put on more weight because you're gonna get manhandled trying to be that small and try to block. But what I'm just saying is That's not a good. That's not nowhere near an ideal weight for a running back. That's crazy. That's crazy. I see more people coming in, but the lights ain't going up. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure y'all comment. Y'all let me know what's up. Ask any questions, any type of question you want to ask. Make sure you ask it. Any comment, anything you want to say, make sure you put it in there. I'm gonna read it. And like I said, super chats get first priority because they'll come through. Like as soon as it pop up, it'll come through. So say if I'm reading somebody else comment and you super chat, your super chat will be first priority because it'll pop up. But now you have to just wait till I get to you. So like I said, make sure you comment. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can. Do what you do. Make sure you're hitting that like button though. I see more people coming in, but the likes ain't going up. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Y'all gotta make sure you hit that like button. Make sure y'all sharing this. I hope y'all sharing this. Like I said, I see more people coming in. Hope y'all sharing this. Comment on it. Like I said, let's get it. But when some more people come in, so I guess we can go ahead and talk about. You know, the last time, uh, the last stream I did, Friday, I talked about the Texans. Um, how you feel about the battle red helmets for the Texans? Uh, actually, that kind of goes into what I was about to say. I appreciate that. The last one I did, I talked about like how the Texans had somebody new with the media, or they because they started to represent, do a better representation of what the city of Houston is. They doing a better representation of the embodiment of the city of Houston when they celebrated 713 day, which was the day after I did the Tuesday stream. So when I did the Friday stream, they did a better representation with the whole. They had the whole had the Houston rappers. Well, one Houston rapper. They had Houstonians, like I say, uh, um, Simone Biles. They had Dre, who's a great Texan. Had Dream. Had like I say had big Texas fan and Bun B and stuff like that. Had a slab with swangers on it. Had Toro throwing up the H, just representing Houston. I'm like that. That's the first time in 20 years that the Texans actually show an actual true representation of the city, a true representation, true embodiment of the city. And that was last week, and I didn't get a chance to talk about on the Tuesday stream on the Fox stream because they did it. I think what I said the day after, so I talked about when I did the Friday stream. But today they did something else. They posted earlier today um the schedule and the theme for the game. I know somebody's commenting talking about what I think about the red helmets. If the red helmets are like the shiny type of metallic helmets, I'm actually cool with that. If it's the dull, like just regular old helmet, just a dull red, which I did see a picture of it being dull. I don't like that. It looks plain and bland to me. But if it's the shiny type of like gloss, candy reddish type red helmet, it's cool when they wear they battle red jerseys. I see the Carolina Panthers have a black one that looks clean too. And that Battle Red Day is November 3rd, week 9, November 3rd versus the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday Night Football. The Houston Texans released, like I said, the schedule of their home games, and each home game has a theme. Okay, the first preseason game is just state football. Is it against the Saints August 13th? August 13th, home game against the Saints, preseason game number one. Preseason game number two against the 49ers, August 25th, is Texas Care. That Texas Care. Wow, I just thought about a week less than a month away from the preseason. Wow. Uh, they just thought about that. Now, the first game, week 1, September 11th, against the Indianapolis Colts, is Liberty Whiteout. We already know that that's Liberty White game. We all know the season opener, the home game is always Liberty White. So that's something we already knew about. October 2nd, week 4, against the Chargers, is Pink Ribbon Day. Week 8, October 30th, against the Titans, is Kids Day. Like I said, November 3rd, week 9, Thursday Night Football against the Philadelphia Eagles, Battle Red. That's when we're gonna debut the red helmets. November 20th, 2011. 2011. I'm sorry. November 30th, week 11 against the Washington Commanders is Salute the Service Day. December 4th, week 13. We all know that game. We got that game circled just in case he plays against the Cleveland Browns. Is going to be Deep Steel Blue Day. I kind of find that interesting that that's the game that they make Deep Steel Blue. I kind of find that to be interesting. Sidebar: I actually hope it's not the Color Rush Deep Steel Blue. I hope it's the regular blue jerseys with the blue pants. I hope it's that Deep Steel Blue because since the Thursday night game is when we're going to do the Battle Red. To me, just sidebar, I don't like the Color Rush jerseys unless they're in a prime time setting. Anytime we use a Color Rush jerseys and play on a regular noon o'clock game, it doesn't look right to me. But the prime time game, we normally wear them on Thursday night football, or the time that we've worn them on the Sunday night football game, they look good. They look decent. I don't know what it is. They just look stale and dull when they play when they wear them at midnight. I mean, not midnight at on the new games. I really don't like those. The December 18th, week 15 against the Kansas City Chiefs. That's homecoming game. And then January 1st to week 17 against the Jacksonville Jaguars is the thank you fans game. The reason why I bring this stuff up is because since Bill O'Brien has got since the Houston Texans had gotten Bill O'Brien, and last year included as well, even though Bill O'Brien wasn't on the team. I mean, wasn't coaching the team. The Texans have hit the whole schedule. Now we all know, okay, like of course, obviously we already know week of like I said, the home open is always Liberty White. We've always known that. Like that's been the case. I think since like 2000 and I think 2005, 2006. Ever since then, our home openers have always been Liberty White, the Liberty White game. Um, but normally we wouldn't know, like in the Bill O'Brien era, we wouldn't know that we wouldn't know that what game was what game until I think like maybe 2 weeks prior. We wouldn't be knowing this going out. The reason why I know this is because back in the day under Gary Kubiak, we did used to know because I know I was used to look at the schedule and see what the combinations were way before of the season started, and it would already be on the Texans website. And maybe like Bill O'Brien's first two seasons, maybe I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna like which he started coaching in 2014, so maybe 2014, possibly 2015. But I know for a fact 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 20. And then last year, well, I really can't vouch 100% for last year because I ain't gonna lie, I kind of was a little bit deployed. I didn't look on their websites, but I know it was taken down. You couldn't find those color combinations in advance. I think maybe the color rush you did know about the color rush in advance because how Nike was doing the whole color rush thing at first, like how it was only Thursday Night Football exclusive, and it was like whole Nike thing. Like that's a little bit different. That's more so out of Bill O'Brien's hands. But the regular stuff, we didn't know those things going in, like I said, until like maybe like a week or two before. Outside of obviously the Liberty White game, and that's because like that was something that was just already known. That was something that was already known, and so to see that it's now being posted and being shown a month a month or two out. Like I say, we're a month away from the first preseason game. 2 months ago, two months away from the season. The season a little over 2 months. A little under 2 months. I mean, because the season opener is the 11th, and we're right now on the 19th. So to see that we're like I say we're a little less than a month away, a little less than 2 months away from the season opener, and to see that these things have been pushed out and being promoted. Like I said, that on top of the things that on top of what they did about the whole representation of Houston in 713 day, then all the stuff that all the press releases and things that they put out for the when you hired Lovey Smith, and then all the like Lovey Smith calling season ticket holders and like, hey, yeah, this is me, Lovey Smith. You got Nick Casario out there giving away money to people from that they call in on 610 and stuff like that, and give away tickets and things like that. Like you see a lot of different things that the organization is doing differently that they've done actually within throughout the whole franchise's tenure, like whole franchise, like I said, with the whole 713 day and things like that, and then going back to doing things that they used to do, kind of a little bit more promotion, being a little bit more available, and not just so boxed in and closed. And oh, don't look at my paper, we don't know what I'm doing, kind of like hiding things. The whole Bill O'Brien taking off the decals from the helmets and the names and like all that type of stuff, and taking people pictures down, like taking down pictures of Andre Johnson, and not because he didn't like Andre Johnson, but just taking down pictures of good moments back in the history of the Texans. Before he got here, kind of trying to make his own mark, and like see, he was being too much of a hard nose. Whoa, hey! Shout out to that boy Chris. Shout out to that boy Chris. Appreciate that, Chris, for super chat love. He didn't really say nothing, just say support. I couldn't get that out. Support Spitz. I'm not gonna say the other part, because every time I read it, you always give me. I ain't gonna say the other part, but hey, appreciate the support, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the super chat love, man. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that, Chris. Already, man. Appreciate that, bro. Uh, but yeah, but just like the whole thing is just like the whole thing is just different. Not different, but like just it shows more. Okay, they're trying to show something. They have a new approach themselves. Like the Houston Texans themselves have a new approach. How they're trying to approach this thing going forward. Now I wonder if a lot of that is because of the way the fan base was for the last 2 years. Really, the last the last 2 years, really the last, like I say, 15, 16 months, like all of last season, then the end of like the end slash beginning, end of the year before, the beginning of this season right here, this year right here. So, like I say, the really 2 years, really since the Hopkins trade, but even after the Hopkins trade, like I say, after you fired Bill O'Brien, people kind of was a little bit back in. Actually, people still was on board because you had Deshaun Watson. Then once Deshaun Watson asks us for a trade, the allegations, all that type of stuff, we all know the story. You hide David Culley, all that. It just goes off the rails, and people fandom really died down. It really did. A guy who breaks down watches every single Texas game, breaks down every single Texas game, all from preseason to regular season. Seen it myself within, not only within me, because like I told y'all before, it's not like I didn't watch it. I watched every game still, but it felt different while you was watching. You didn't have the same enthusiasm, even in seasons where you know the team was going 2-14. Texas went 2-14 twice. In the past 20 years, I still had more enthusiasm in those 2-14 seasons than I did last year. Like about the team, like I was still more enthused about the team. Was still more interested with the team than I was last year. Last year was. Like last year was just it was just very bad. I know I always joke and say Brock Osweiler made me not like football anymore, but to be honest, I was less interested in this past season than I was the Brock Osweiler year, probably because even with Brock Osweiler, the way he played football just didn't excite me, but the Texans were still winning games. It still won 9 games, still went to the playoffs, won a playoff game, almost beat the Patriots and stuff like that. So, well, at the very least, they made it competitive, so that's a little bit different. But we all know like the fan interest, how it went last year. Seen it the same way in YouTube. Seen in YouTube. The views weren't there. Like the views went down drastically because people really just stopped caring. People were just not interested. People were so upset that they didn't care anymore. They stopped caring. And I know the Texans feel the effects of that. I mean, what last year at one point for 200, not for $150, $200, you could have got four tickets, four pieces, and a drink. Four pieces, four drinks, four tickets for like $200, $150 to $200 last year. Like they were running specials like that. They were running specials like that. That you could get four tickets, four pieces, four drinks for $150 to $200. When one ticket by itself normally costs $150 to $200, if not more, for one ticket. Let alone you getting three other tickets, then you getting something to eat and something to drink for you. You were able to take your wife and your two kids for $200. You able to take. I actually went to a game. I went to a game. I went to the season opener last year. It costs more to park than the tickets. Like tickets were like, I know I seen tickets as low as $12 to $15. People were selling tickets for like people selling tickets for like $12 on like on Ticketmaster and stuff like that. It was crazy when you go buy a parking pass for $30. Like you buy somewhere to park for 30. It costs more to park than it did to actually go and watch the game. Like your ticket itself, it was cheaper for you. Like really, seriously, it was cheaper last year in certain instances, in certain games, depending on where you sitting at, to buy two tickets, catch an Uber to the game, and catch an Uber back home, than just to buy parking itself. Like that's how bad it was. So I know they feel the effects of it. I know they gonna put on the brave face. They're not gonna say, oh, they're like counting. They're gonna say the right things. They're gonna go out there. They're gonna say the right things. They're not gonna go out there and talk and be like, oh well, we no. They're gonna go out there and say, we know the fans are still here. They gonna still talk. They still gonna talk a good game like nothing's wrong. But we all know when the doors is closed and they in the meetings having this in the rooms having meetings amongst themselves, they see the numbers. Like they see the numbers. Now maybe I might be giving Cal a little bit too much credit, but that's a conversation for another day. But we know they see the numbers. Somebody's seeing the numbers and like, hey, we have to fix this. We definitely have to fix it. Hey, and shout out to that boy Chris, man. Hey, man. Now you laughing at me, Chris. Shout out to that boy Chris once again for the super chat. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. But they feeling the effects of it. You already know. You can tell that they're feeling the effects of what happened previously, which transpired over the last, I say, 12 to 15 months. So you seen what they know what's going on. They know what's going on, and this is what they're trying to do. This is their way of smoothing over. Like how somebody apologizes without actually apologizing. Like when somebody do something, instead of them saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad," they like, "Hey, you hungry? Hey, you come ride with me. Hey, I'm about to go to the store. You want something out the store?" Instead of them actually apologizing for whatever they did wrong, they try to try to woo you over and try to they try to they try to do other things. So they try to apologize without actually apologizing. That's really what the Texans are doing. The Texans are apologizing to the fan base without actually apologizing, because the moment that they apologize, they admitting fault. They admit that they did something wrong. They admit what the fans have been saying for the past, like I say, 15, 16, 17 months, 20 months. What we've been saying for that period of time, that, hey, y'all messed up. Y'all blanked up. Y'all blanked up. Wherever it was, if it was giving Bill O'Brien as general manager, if it was hiring Jack Easterby, allowing them to trade Hopkins, pushing away Deshaun, buying hotel rooms for Deshaun, wherever it is that you messed up on, we know that you messed up. You messed up. We know you messed up. So if they go out there and be like, apologize on any type of level, they will be admitting fault. meaning that they did something wrong, which us, the fan base, have been complaining about, like I said, the last 15, 16, 17 months. So instead of doing that, what they do is, okay, hey, we're gonna do other avenues. We're gonna apologize without actually apologizing. So you know what? We're gonna run ticket sales here, and we're gonna do this right here. Oh, okay, that's really not working because even though we giving away tickets, we giving away 4 tickets and 4 pieces and 4 sodas for $200, $150, $200, and we really still not receiving what we thought we was gonna receive. Okay, let's do damage control. Let's hire, especially once the backlash comes about Josh McCown. Oh, we hire Lovey, and they see how everybody is okay with the whole. They see how everybody's okay with the Lovey Smith hire. They're like, okay, they like the whole Lovey Smith thing. So what we gonna do? We're gonna put Lovey Smith. We're gonna put Lovey Smith out here in front of y'all. We're gonna have all these different commercials. We're gonna do all this. We're gonna post this on Instagram. We're gonna post this on Twitter. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna have Lovey go out there and call season ticket holders like, hey, renew your tickets. Make sure you renew your tickets. Man, we gonna make sure we do all this. We're gonna put Lovey Smith out there so he could be like this. Okay, we're gonna draft Derek Stingley. Oh, everybody likes Derek Stingley. Whoa, that they like Derek Stingley. Everybody's excited about Derek Stingley. Everybody's excited about Jalen Petrie. Everybody's excited about Damian Pierce. Everybody's excited. Okay, let's put these guys out there. Let's put them in Astro games. Let's put them here. Let's do this. Let's put them out. Hey, let's post something about the city of Houston, 713. Hey, let's put Toro throwing up the H. Let's put a slab and some rappers on there. When we announce the schedule, let's put Paul Wall and Bun B to help announce the schedule because these are fan favorites. These are Houstonians, Bum B is from Port Arthur. He's a famous Texan fan. He's been on ESPN talking about the Texans and the Rockets. Let's put him on there. Everybody knows Paul Wall. Let's put him out there. How about this, Houston? We'll even put 50 Cent on there. 50 Cent is not from Houston. He's a big rapper. He has a big show on Stars called Power. Everybody know who 50 is. 50's a Grammy-winning artist. He got a picture with a Houston Texans hat on. Let's throw 50 Cent on there too because he's a celebrity. Let's do that. Maybe they'll like that as well. How about this? How about we'll post this on our social media? How about we post that on our social media? How about we do all these fun things so we get the fan base back? So we'll wheel the fan base back in so we can apologize without actually apologizing. That's all this is. Because think about this. The Texans in 20 years have been good. Like seriously. No, make no mistake about it. Have they been to AFC Championship game? No. Have the Texans ever been to Super Bowl? Obviously not. They never been to an AFC Championship game. Have the Texans ever been the number one seed? They were close to 20 in 2012. The number one seed the whole way until they end up losing against the Vikings and then losing to the Colts. But they didn't end up with the number one seed. Have the Texans ever had a bye week? No. Have the Texans ever had an MVP? No, got close. JJ's been close to being an MVP, but the Texans never won an MVP. But saying all that, the Texans actually have been good. We can simply talk about how bad the division was, and I get that, but what, 6, 7 division titles? What, 2011, 2012, 15, 16, 18, 19. Yes, 6 titles. Texas won 6 division titles. Have won a playoff game in half of those. In half of those playoff sequences, they've won playoff games. I think they've only actually not won a playoff game twice, and that was in 2015 and in 2019. Because in 2012, 2011, 2012. 2011, 2012, and 2019 and 2016 they actually did. So, yeah, so 4 times they won a playoff game. 2 times they didn't. So they've won playoff games. They've had defensive player of the years. They've had rookie. They had on 2 separate occasions had 2 different players be defensive rookie of the year. They've had Pro Bowl caliber players, all pro. They've done all of the Texans have been in a 20-year span, have been a good team in spurts. Not dominant, but have been good. Have had sold out arenas. It took forever for them not to sell out a game. But they never had to resort to doing the stuff that they've been doing. Now, like I said, they used to do the whole thing about the fans and let you know the schedule previously before Bill O'Brien got here. But those other things that we talk about, showing the embodiment, Houston, wheeling the fans in and doing all this, they never had to do this before. Never. In 20 years. Never had to do this before. Never had to do this before. But yet, they've started to do it now because they see the slippage. They see they see that it's slipping away. They see it's slipping from their grasp. They see that people are starting to turn. They seen it last year. It hit the pockets. That's what it did. It hit the pockets. Now we have to course correct. We gotta correct the ship. And like I said, they're not gonna go out there and apologize, because if they go out there and apologize, they admit. If they go out there and apologize, they admit that they did something wrong. Whatever it is they feel like whatever it is that they will apologize for, they will admit that they did something wrong. So they're not going to apologize because they're not going to admit that they did something wrong. Why would they do that? Why would they go out there and admit that they've done something wrong? They're not going to do that because that means, even though sometimes apologizing helps, but sometimes it also can hurt you. Like, okay, now, so you were wrong. And also, people have egos as well, and they don't want to admit that they're wrong. So, like I said, they apologize while apologizing. And that's what all this basically is, in my personal opinion. I mean, obviously, I think they drafted Derek Stingley because they like they drafted the players that they drafted because they actually do like those players. I think they hired Lovie Smith because after it could have just blew up in their face with the whole Josh McCown. That's who they felt was probably the best safe option. But then they stumbled upon it, like, oh, people actually like this hire. Let's keep on with it. Let's promote it more. So I think that's exactly what it is. And I think sometimes you get forced into a situation that actually helps you. And I think that's what is going. I think that's exactly what it is. It basically it gets them into a situation where it basically helps them. I think they're now into a situation where they will actually be helped. I think the fan base is a little bit more excited about it. The fan base is more enthused. The fan base right now, for the Houston Texans is more enthused now than it was the last two off seasons. It's more enthused than it was last year. It's even though you still had Deshaun the year before, it's more enthused than it was even then. Now I think some of the enthusiasm might be misguided. I think you just grasping, you just want football back, but it definitely is. And not to say strike while the iron's hot, but maybe the Texans won't, from a PR standpoint, won't take for granted what was given to them for the previous 20 years. Like for the past 20 years, the Houston Texans, because of the whole Oilers leaving to Tennessee and stuff like that, and Texas being a football state, the city of Houston being a football city, and you get it back. How, like I say, people buying tickets knowing the team wasn't winning no games. It was some bad losses back in the day, but people still showed up at the game. People still tailgated. You still seen Texan merchandise other places. You still seen that. Whoa. Hey, man. Hey, Wild World, man. Appreciate the super chat love, man. Appreciate that, bro. Keep it up, man. I thank you, man. You know, I'm gonna keep it up, bro. I appreciate the super chat love, man. Really appreciate that. I'm gonna keep it up, man. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. I need to get back and read the comments. I am after I say this, I'll get there and get back to read the comments. But that's the reason why, like, people were showing up to the games. People were showing up to the games, and people were doing, like, say, tailgating and buying merchandise and jerseys and keychains and hats and cups and just making customized Texan shirts and just getting Texan tattoos and just everything was at an all-time high, and the team wasn't winning at the time. Like this is predate 2011 when the Texans finally break through and get into the playoffs, and that was a crazy atmosphere when the Texans broke through and got into the playoffs. And I think they overestimated their hand. They took advantage, like, oh, okay, man, we've been 2-14 twice, and people still come out to the games and buy the merchandise. And man, they're like, yeah, yeah, okay, the people still gonna show up to the games. Until last year actually happened, and people really wasn't showing up to the games. And they can sit there and blame COVID all they want to, and be like, oh, people still were kind of iffy because of COVID. Well, man, y'all see the malls, y'all see the restaurants, y'all see the concerts in Houston. People don't care. People still going out. People's going out. Way out. People still going out in 2020. let alone last year in 2021. Like, people were still going out. You can save that as an excuse. You can tell that to yourself that it makes you feel better in some type of way. But that definitely was not the case. Not the case in the slightest. And I think once they start to really crunch the numbers and they close them doors and they in the rooms amongst themselves where they can be honest with each other, they sat down and looked at those numbers and been like, we gotta fix this. We gotta do something, because this is not what has been here for the last 15 plus years, the last 20 years. This is not the same type of finances I was seeing before, or that was going on previously. And if this continues, if this trajectory continues, we'll be in a way, way, way worse type of situation. So I think that's really what it was, and what it is. And now I think they're probably not going to take for granted as much. I mean, at the end of the day, the franchise still going to do what franchise want to do regardless. But I don't think that they're going to take the fans for granted the way they once did. And make sure you're hitting that like button. I see more people coming here, but the likes ain't going up. Now let me see. Let's see. Okay. See what's going on. Yes, the last 2 years being a Texas fan was bad. Hopefully something good can come out of this team. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say we suffered, because it was just a very weird, unusual situation, circumstance, and I do think that it will be. I think it will be going. I think we'll go better going forward. I think we'll go better going forward. I like beans. I've been seeing Watson have people if Kim. He's going to get the Flores treatment, because why would this Kim somebody? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea about the whole Watson camp. Man, I miss Andre. Greatest text never. I agree. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. No, Andre's my favorite athlete. Period, man. Like, Andre's my favorite athlete. Period. Texting passing out them NDA. Hey man, it start passing them out to start passing them NDA out and them NDAs out to the fans too, man. Like, hey man, hey y'all, hey, shh, hush, hush. Don't talk about we let y'all get these tickets for free. Like, I'm pretty sure at one point, I'm pretty sure Texas probably putting people in them stands last year. Because like I said, when I went to the game, uh it was more people than I did expect. I did think it was going. At the end of the day, it was the season opener. It was more people than I thought previously, because you already heard the rumblings and how people voicing their displeasure on the Texans way before the season started. Obviously, like, they was about to march from lefties. So it's just, so people already voicing their displeasure. So I did think it was going to be less than normal, which it was. Don't get me wrong, it definitely was less than what a normal crowd has been. And the thing is, I've never been to opening day before. That was my first time going to opening day. So I know for a fact that opening day in a normal regular circumstance is rocking. I know for a fact that it's rocking. So just the simple fact that it was people there, but not as many people as you would would think normal. There's not a normal opening day, even for a bad football team. But you could tell there was people being disinterested, but it was still more people than I thought originally was going to be there. And like I said, it was obviously like the Texans beat Jacksonville, won the game, won a pretty handily good, exciting game. Like good fireworks. Tyrod Taylor put on a good performance. Brandon Cooks put on a good performance. The defense played well. Caught a couple picks. 4 picks if I'm not mistaken. Was it four? Was it 3 or 4? I know Reed called. I think it was 3 or 4 picks, and like I know the one that Justin Reed called. I called the interception before he picked it before he picked it off. But everybody was enthused. But again, season opener, everybody has high expectations. And then you might, oh snap, hey, we might go 17-0. We go, that whole thing when you win the first game. People. I never said that, but you had people felt like that. And then it just went completely off the rails right after that. Now I know some of that have to do with Tyrod Taylor getting hurt and you throwing in Davis Mills and stuff like that. But it definitely it definitely changed. It definitely changed a lot of it definitely changed a lot of people perspective. And like I say, then after that, like people really just stopped going to the games. And I mean, I forgot what game that was. I forgot if it was the Seattle game, if it was if it was the Chargers game. I forgot what game it was when they panned into the crowd and there was nobody there. Like there was nobody at the game. And like I've never seen NRG slash Reliance Stadium slash whatever you want to call it over there on Kirby. I've never seen that stadium at an NFL game look like that. To be honest, I've never seen that stadium look like that in a high school or college football game. I've been to the Labor Day Classic in that stadium. I played myself in that game in that stadium as a senior. As a senior, our opening day, we played there in that stadium. It was. I've never seen that stadium look like that on a football game. Now a concert, man. I've never seen that stadium. I'm just putting it like that. I've never seen that stadium look like that. I just never seen that stadium look like that. And and this is an NFL game, a regular season game, not a preseason game, not a scrimmage, not a practice, not practice in the stadium, not whatever. This is an NFL regular season game, and the stadium looked like that, and I that never seen the stadium look like that, and it just looked real bad, man. It just looked real bad. Well, bro, I made my first YouTube video about the Magic Woodland Talks. Okay, I'm about to check it out, man. You made your Magic video already. I look back and we were having 12 receivers on the roster right now, and low key 7 to 8 can make. I have to look exactly how many receivers. You talking about 7 to 8? I really don't think 7 to 8 receivers making this roster. Um, I have to count the receivers because I'm not gonna sit there on top of my head act like I act like whatever. I don't think 7 to 8. That's a lot of receivers. That's a lot of receivers. Was good? Was good? Wink. You going? I'm gonna try to go. I might go to the opening game against the Colts. I'm thinking about that. I know us as we've been talking about going to that game on December 4th. Don't really know now because I mean, who's to say if old boy play or not, if he's suspended or not? So, I mean, that might change about the game. Like, do you really want to see Jacoby Brissett and David versus seriously, do you really want to see Jacoby Brissett versus David Mills? Because it could really be a situation where you're battling for. Actually, you're not even you wouldn't even be in a normal situation. It could be like battling for a top 5 pick against each other, but you own the rights to both picks. Like so, it's like okay, like it's obviously a win-win situation regardless. Uh, because you like if you win, if you control both teams' picks, so it's kind of weird in that standpoint. Uh, but I don't know. Maybe I might try to go to the Battle Red game because if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the closest home game to my birthday. That's November 3rd. Like I say, the NFL schedule does not like me because they never have a home game close to my birthday. Yeah, because November 3rd, yeah, like November 3rd, and then the next home game is November 20th. Like, and my birthday is in between, so like it's I don't know. I would want to go. And, do I really? I mean, I think I'll. I mean, I wouldn't mind watching the Eagles and Jalen Hurts and them like that. I mean, I really don't want to watch. You know what I'm saying, I'm talking about in person. Like, not like I want to watch the games, obviously, but I'm talking about being in person. Like, like in person, the Chargers game would be a game I would want to go see. Obviously, Mahomes. I want to see that game in person. Like, so we'll see. But I definitely I'm gonna try to go. I'm gonna try to go to a game this season. Marlon Mack for 1,000 yards and 500 yards. Stop, stop. Yeah, and straight up win. Shout out to Fox 26. Shout out Fox 26 already. Super good very for in college. Super conference in colleges. Uh, I about the whole super. I mean, I like the way I like the whole conference situation. Like, this is what I think needs to happen. I think they need to get rid of like when it comes to college football. I think they need to get rid of the whole like first four in type situation. I think they would the like like the whole like committee picking four teams to get into the playoffs. I think they need to stop doing that. I think it needs to be an 18 playoff. I do think it needs to be an 18 playoff, and I think I think it needs to be I think it needs to be an 18 playoff, and it needs to be do it one or two ways. You could do it one or two ways. Like for you to have because I do like the ranking system, like rankings. Because rankings have been part of college football for the whole time. Uh, make the it might make it okay. You ranked in the top eight. You in like not this whole college committee system. Take them out. The regular rankings that they've been going by. That's the ranking system. Those are the guys that are in. Or you or you just use or you do like an NFL team like the NFL and all the conferences, which is what is five. It's five conferences, like five Power Five conferences. Those five Power Five, the winner of every Power Five conference, and maybe that way you force the Power Five to actually have a conference championship game. How about yeah? They like you so now like every conference has a championship game. Those Power Five championship games, those are five teams that's in. Those five teams are guaranteed in. The last three or how the rankings fall to get into the eight, or you leave room for a team that was out of those conferences, like a Notre Dame who doesn't have a conference, or like how Cincinnati was able to get in this past year, those schools that not in those power big conferences. Do something to those lines. The whole super. I mean, if you're gonna do a whole super conference, you might as well just do it like the NFL, AFC, NFC, or East and West in basketball. Like just split it. Just make two sides. Just make two sides. Have an 18 playoff system. Four on this side, four on this side. Championship game. or two on this. If you're gonna go for two on this side, two on this side, championship game. Like I don't know. Like if you're gonna do super conferences, I think that's doing a little bit too much. It was empty last year. What high school you went to? Oh, Brenham High School, Brenham Cubs, baby, already. You know what I'm saying? Brenham Cubs. Spitz said he played. Oh, okay, okay. That's how you feel, bro. That's how you feel. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing at all. I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing at all. I ain't gonna say snap. I ain't gonna say nothing at all. Might be able to go to the Titan game. Already, Wink man, yeah, straight up, go to the Titans game. What position did you play in high school? Okay, I started out as a running back, then kept fumbling the football, so I switched to corner, and then my last year I played a little bit in the slot too, the slot receiver, but corner is why I play majority of the time. Like that's my main position. But was corner. Like I said, started running back, and I said my last year I played some in the slot, but not a whole bunch in the slot, but some in the slot. Cooks, Nico, Michi, Conley, Moore, oh you count the receivers. Cooks, Nico, Michi, Conley, Moore, Davis, Johnson. That's seven receivers right there. That can be. Oh, okay. Cooks, obviously, yeah. Nico, Michi. Um, Conley and Moore. They could make the team, but I can see that they not. I mean, yeah. You don't have Philip Dorsett. Uh, I mean, yeah. I can see them making the team. And I also see them not making the team. So we all know about Cooks, Nico, and Michi. They in unless something crazy happens. And who knows if the Texans go out there and make a move and pull a trigger on DK, this could definitely change. If they pull a move, make a move and pull a move on Debo, also things can change. Those things okay, like those things definitely are out there. Like those things are definitely out there. Shoot, I want us to get Justin Ross. That dude's going to be the Tom Brady, the Tom Brady of receivers. I don't think I've ever heard that ever before. I don't think I ever heard someone say the Tom Brady of receivers. I don't think I've ever heard this before. The Tom Brady of receivers. Okay, Brendan, we whoop y'all 1 year. You whooped that. Hey, we whooped y'all that 1 year. Like you whooped Brim that 1 year. Hey, yeah, we whooped y'all that 1 year. 1 year, I don't even know, but it was that 1 year we did whoop y'all. Like I don't know if I was there. I don't know what school you went to. I don't know like where. I'm going to play when. Are you? Tell me you going to. What the? Ah. Everybody, I know everybody done dipped out by now. Sorry for that, y'all. Sorry for that. Anybody still here. Sorry for that, y'all. Like I said, it just jumped out. See if what's the deal, Spitz? DK for. That- Man, he said that me Russ got. Nah, that ain't what happened. Nah, Russ is still a Laker. Russ is still a Laker. He is still a Laker right now. That would be crazy. They mug still. Oh man, that's messed up, man. That's different. That's messed up. That's uh, it's funny too. But hey, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm saying the stream then cut down, the jump down, messed up everything. I'm sorry, y'all. Fumbled the bad. The bad. I used to fumble. Now the bad thing got fumbled during the stream. But man, uh, yeah. No, actually, I didn't even get a chance. I was going off on tangents and rants about the team. Basically, uh, uh, trying to sugarcoat stuff. I didn't even talk about. Well, I want to talk about Peacher changed his number from 42 to 5. I think it changed it to 5. Um, don't know how I feel about that. 'Cause I actually like 42. Like 42 sounds like a weird number, but for a safety, it just fit him. It looked right. Like when you seen the pictures, it looked right. No, it didn't look okay. That's an ugly number. Like that fit him. Like that 42 fit him. It really did. So him changing it, uh, him changing it to 5. Uh, really don't know why. I mean, obviously it's new kids. They like to do that type of stuff. You know, they like to chat. You know, they like those single digit numbers, especially now the NFL has allowed them to get the single digit numbers. So they like that type of stuff. Uh, I would prefer him to stay at 42. I would have. I would prefer him to stay at 42. Um, but up here talking about Russ got traded to the Magic. No, the stream would have cut off if the Magic would have made the deal and traded and got Donovan Mitchell. Uh, stream would have cut off, and I would have to transition to a whole new stream. That's what that would have been like. Oh snap! The call that came through. I told y'all I'm an NCT. I'm trying to tell y'all I'm an insider on the cool. Yeah, yeah. I think I just be talking. I really be. I can't give up my sources. Can't give up the sources. But I'm really an insider. You know what I'm saying? Like I really be on the inside. I really be knowing. Like I really do. I really do. Really be knowing. Like I say, man. Sorry for that, y'all. Man, I'm sorry the stream jumped down. Sorry the stream got messed up. This thing got hot. Sorry the stream cut down. Had a little technical difficulties, but it's all good though. We back rolling. We back rolling. We back on top. We back on top. So, man, copy y'all back if y'all want to know something else. Shout out to Fox 26. So comment, let me know if something else y'all want to holler about. If something else that was on your mind. If it was something else y'all wanted to get on about. So, so let me know what's going down. Or oh, that's still hot. So but but yeah, so uh let's see what y'all read some of these other comments. We was talking about the receiving core. And y'all up here clowning me talking about he could drop, and they would tell me coach would tell me before I will go out. But before I'll go out, don't fumble the ball. Make sure you don't fumble the ball. Why would he do that? Every time he told me not to fumble, that's when I would fumble. Like I would, if he wouldn't say nothing, I could go out there shaking. I could move, get loose a little bit. Soon as he say, hold on to the ball, like, dang. And I would fumble. It happened every time. Either I would fumble or it'll be a botched handoff, a botched pitch. Like it was always something. It was always something. You think the Astros will make a big trade? Do I think the Astros make a big trade? No, I don't know, like define big trade. Because I think they still try to add little pieces here and there. Um, but I mean, like I don't know if like the Astros is like really just a well-oiled machine. Like the Astros are a team that's showing you like as long as they keep their main people like that. Well, not even their main people. Tuve, long Tuve. As long as they keep Tuve, everything else is going on. Like I mean, I did not want them to lose Carlos Correa. I didn't want them to lose Springer. Uh um like I say, my boys is Verlander. Like I'm a big fan of Verlander, and maybe Verlander's a guy who won't leave as well. Even though he creeping up the age of 40, I don't think they're gonna do. I don't really think they're gonna do them big. So or the pitcher. I don't know. Do you think they'll make the trade for? What would they give up to get Han Solo? Like Sota. Is it Solo? Solo. Han Solo. Ain't that dude from Star Wars? I know I'm saying it wrong. But what would they give up to get him? Do you know what? Huh, do you know the man ratings for the Texans wide receivers? No, I do not know the man ratings for the Texans wide receivers. I don't know no man ratings for nobody. Actually, I haven't seen any man ratings for the Tex for any Texas players. I ain't see any ratings for the Texas players. No, I didn't see no ratings for the Texas players, none whatsoever. Uh, I mean, not to say I don't get into that, like, because there's no because there's no superstar because there's no superstar right now on the Texans. Like I'm not, like back when you had Hopkins and JJ and Andre and obviously Deshaun and Cushion and stuff like that. Yeah, you was looking at the match rate. Oh, JJ is the best defensive player. Oh, Hopkins in the 99 club. Oh, when you look, yeah. Now me personally, I ain't looking for that type of stuff because we don't have nobody. Now, who knows? Maybe in 2 years we looking for Derek Stingley mad rating. We looking for Petrie's mad rating. We looking for Michi and Nico's mad rating. We looking for maybe Davis Mills or CJ Stroud slash Bryce Young mad rating or whatever the case may be. We might be looking for mad ratings in another 2 seasons. I don't think this year, and more likely probably not next year. Next year could be depending on how the rookies play. Next year could be a year that you look at some of these mad ratings, but I think in another 2 years, I'm thinking, well, because this is Madden 23 next year. So I'm thinking in the Madden 25, when Madden 25 come out, which would come out in the 2024 season. I think that's the Madden rating that we're gonna be looking for the people Madden rating like hey, and get real hyped up or real discouraged about because we'll be anticipating. People still gonna get hyped. I think hyped and discouraged or hyper or upset about this year and next year because I mean let somebody be high or let somebody be real low. Uh um you you gonna feel that you gonna feel that way, but I don't think it's gonna be not to say of importance because ain't none of them important. I mean it's a game, it's us importance, but it's not gonna be just like a real big thing up until like I say 2025 Madden, the 2024 season, 2024 actual physical year, but the Madden 2025, I think that's gonna be uh the Madden that you probably that's gonna be the Madden that you probably look at and be like anticipating the Madden rings and stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, I'm about to get ready to get out here. Sorry that the stream shut down for y'all. Appreciate the guys y'all who came back. Appreciate that. Appreciate the super appreciate the super chat love. Like I said, appreciate the boy Chris, the boy Wild World. I really appreciate the super chat love, man. Appreciate that every single donation. I appreciate all that. You don't know exactly how much that means and what the contribute that is to helping the channel and stuff like that. So I really appreciate that. Appreciate everybody who came through. Like I said, before the stream shut down, and everybody who came through after the stream shut down. I apologize for the stream shut down. I appreciate y'all coming. Appreciate everybody that watched, everybody that liked, everybody that commented. Make sure you sharing this. Everybody who's sharing these things. Shout out to Fox 26 for the platform. I really appreciate that. Every single Tuesday, catch me on Fox 26. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Appreciate y'all, City of Houston. You already people out there in Orlando is watching for the Magic. Appreciate that as well. Watching all the Magic videos that I do. Don't worry, more Texas videos coming. I know a lot of people like Magic. I know it's because of the off season. What's going on? Got another Magic video coming because it's kind of a part two of the of if you are a Magic fan or just want to enjoy my content. Period. I just dropped a video about Donovan Mitchell. Go watch that video. Go watch that video because that is of importance of the next video that comes out. So make sure you watch that video and you'll understand the next video that will be coming out very soon. So make sure that and also the text videos will be coming. Like I say, training camp is next week. I think it's the 30th. I think it starts on the 30th. So training camp, the training camp. Since training camp is gonna be coming, so I'm definitely gonna be having videos coming very soon when it comes to that. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. Like I said, shout out to everybody there in South Nation, Wise, Wink, Hector, Ray, Tenny, Wink, Honcho. Shout out to everybody that saw sports, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate everybody that saw sports. The whole round table, boy, Swisher. Appreciate that. And yeah, Wink, I'll jump into the Discord when I get through. I'll definitely jump into the Discord and I'll let y'all chop it with y'all real quick. Like I say, shout out to Fox 26 for the platform. Like I said, shout out to YouTube. Shout out to everybody out there. I holla.